You can see why people really believe they lose themselves in a relationship. Because if you have those subtleties of ought to, should to, have to, and really the model of relationship that's on the planet that says you are responsible for your partner's happiness. And if they're not happy, it has some reflection on you. I mean, that's pure. And it's the model of relationship on the planet. And it just doesn't sound so darn romantic if I say, well, I'm giving love to feel love as me. Which when I feel love, technically has nothing to do with you. However, at the same time, when I give love to feel love as me and that other person gives love to feel love as them, something even more amazing is co-created from that. Right? It's when you go out in nature, or you're with, you're dancing, or maybe you're yoga flow, or you're in a participatory energy. There's no getting. There's no getting there. There's no trade agreement. Where most of love is a trade agreement. I give you this, you give me that. It's like a business arrangement. You give me kids, I give you validation, whatever it is. So to really have a relationship, I mean, again, ideally, right? We all are going to go back. What I love, you were saying, well, we're all going to have those pieces come up. They're meant to come up. They're opportunities, right? They're incredible opportunities. We haven't done anything wrong. We're going to go back to square one, but they're going to come up. And to really give love from that place of just to feel it moving through you. It's, in some ways I feel like I'm describing to you a foreign land. Not all of you, but when I'm talking to people about it, I'm like, okay, here's this foreign land. It's so great. And it's spontaneous joy. It's where you begin, and noticing with compassion that when you see yourself want to speak to somebody and you're triggered, my advice to you would be don't speak. Don't send the text. Don't send the text. Don't send the email. Don't have conversations over text. You hear me? Okay. You 20-year-olds that are hearing this? So to witness the craziness that comes up in relationship for everyone. I remember Alana von Zott, when I got to go to her presentation, she just wrote Left to Tell. She has Ilanya Fix My Life on OWN. She has like 20 books, just phenomenal presence. She was in and out of a unhealthy relationship for 40 years. And when I saw my obsessive need, emptiness to try to find the one for all these years, and even though I knew logically the one was in my head, but obsessiveness of like, and when I saw her and she's like, yeah, for 40 years I've been trying to find that love was in the warm body next to me. And she goes, for God's sake, women, if you want the wedding, just buy yourself a white dress and give yourself a party. I just want the cake. Get the cake. And her statement at that presentation was, we're here to love the crazy. I thought that was great. We're here to love the crazy. Love the crazy. And the craziness comes up around sexual energy and around relationship. It just is. And then I would put mothering right next to that. It just is. Mothering and fathering. That's okay. That's okay, right? It's somehow, I think we've removed love, God, agape. Agape means unconditional self-love or unconditional love. We've removed God or love from sexuality and relationship. You know, I'm so excited about this book I got coming out, Finding the One. Because I wrote it about 2.5 years ago, and it's spectacular. It was great. But Spirit said, my heart said, don't publish it, don't bring it out. And I couldn't figure out why. And then, but I listened. And about 2 months ago, I got the guidance to put it in all my dating stories. And all the craziness that I was in. And it's funny shit. You know, it's I don't use any names, but it's really funny. It's because it's what we all do. It's what we've all done. And thinking that thinking that we ought to, we should to. And even though you know this, like I've written books about this, right? People, I've taught people, and when I started dating, I was just totally, I forgot it all completely. Forgot it completely. It was gone. Yeah. So that's normal, right? That's normal. Yes, it's normal. It's good. It's okay. The crazies meant relationship. The insecurity, the unworthiness, the whatever. I mean, that's why we feel like, when we leave a relationship, we feel like we get to see how invested or how much our identity was in that. And how much we feel like we're losing part of ourselves, which is really identified as that relationship. And I'm saying like, okay, just skip past it. I'm not saying that. But because the partner I was with was a childhood friend for 25 years, I'm really good at coaching people that were like going through divorce or widowed or feel devastated by relationship, because I get how much of our identity gets enmeshed, and able to see that with compassion. I know it's not true.